What's up, guys? that got escalated very quickly by Derek, who is not with us on the stream tonight, but is in the room. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Good evening, folks.
Hello. Hello,
Enjoy
everyone.
your time with the boys.
How's it going, everyone? Happy Wednesday. We're back. Got a whole bunch of friends in here. What's up, Jack? What's up, Andy? What is up? Hey, Brent. Hey, Brent. How's it going? Good. Good to see you. Yeah, we need more vocal full band. Full band with Derek. Yeah, that was Derek's death metal vocals. Funny story though. Dan actually was a vocalist in it. I think still, or maybe still is. Is Tinnitus still playing?
I don't think he's done anything with them for a while now,
But Dan, like, yeah, aside from kind of being a guitar player, was actually a screamer in a death metal band in Winnipeg called Tinnitus for a very long time, and I actually knew Dan through that, like, way before Revv. So
well, that is interesting. I can't picture Dan as a death metal vocalist.
no, he's such a quiet guy. If any of you remember Dan, but at some point we'll convince Dan to come on. We'll do like a full band stream and get Dan to do like a scream set. We'll just pick like a bunch of like early 2000s metalcore. And
Absolutely, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, Derek awkwardly walking through here and there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How's everyone's week going? What's everyone been up to? Heard about that. I got to go look up Tinnitus. I'm not sure how much is online with them. Like, I feel like
I thought I saw a video clip on YouTube at some point of Dan's old band.
Yeah,
I remember that way back.
I feel like when YouTube was like becoming a thing was when they were like not like they were probably in more like the MySpace era.
Yeah,
if anything.
Or the old was it Google Drive? No, Google Videos.
Yeah, totally. Like even before YouTube was even a thing, you just had like whatever you could find on YouTube that people would update with just horrible quality. Good, Tanner. Good, doing well, man. Lots of homework. Yeah, Jack. Oh yeah, you're going to the park. Jack's one of my students, and he is doing the online Berkeley program.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet. Yeah, he's a killer player, wanting to learn all the theory tricks.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's something I got to learn one day.
Oh, it's not like you need too much of it.
Well, you know, I can play like the one scale, all right.
But the different keys.
In the different keys, I can do that trick pretty good.
Kind of shift her around.
I think after I'm done my new album that I'm working on, I think that's actually I'm going to sit down with the bass player who actually teaches.
Man, Aaron is totally the guy you'd want to talk to.
Yeah. We're going to sit down and maybe get my ass to learn some music theory for a change.
Yeah, no, Aaron, actually, I've always known, like, even before your work with him, known him as being a guy who's, like, super well-versed. Yeah, Scott's been working on a record, and it's... See you, Derek. Yeah, Scott's... You're like, like, where are you at? You're almost done.
Yeah, the drummer just finished tracking all the drum tracks last weekend.
Yeah.
Aaron is doing the bass, and he has got one song left. And It's already being shifted over to a guy to see what he can do for mixing.
Nice. Did you end up retracking it all with this?
Well, it's still... the album is not fully done. The drums are tracked. The bass is almost done. I still got some leads to do, and I actually want to retrack a lot of guitars and reamp.
Yeah.
And
did you have this on the last stream?
No, I did not.
No, Scott picked up the AZ or AZ for all you Americans.
Yes.
Which is probably most of you, I think. But weapons are using today, guitars, pedals. So yeah, I actually brought this because I knew Scott was probably going to bring his 7, so I brought my Aristides 070, which I actually have been using a lot for a session. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I've been working on a project.
It's very exciting.
With a couple really good friends, and I'm excited for people to hear it. But it is a 7-string thing, which I haven't done in a while, so I've been spending a decent amount of time with this again. I'm actually running through Derek's pedal rig into this 100R here. We just had a 100R in the shop, all the 120s we had, and currently we're being shipped out. But Derek's pedal rig of doom, but I'm probably going to use like 2 things. I'm not going to do the thing that he does and just turn them all on. I'll probably use like 2 of them.
You could warp to another time dimension of some sort.
Yeah. And Scott's running through a fairly simple rig here too, the 120 with the JHS compressor and just the vapor trail delay and the G2. It's funny because like I have like all the drives here, but for what we're doing tonight, I probably won't touch too many of them. Everything. I mean, I will say I was just saying like using the G2 kind of like as a tube screamer type thing. It like I feel like a lot of people use it mostly for like a crunch sound, but like like, without it and with it.
Yeah, just there's a little bit of extra something there that just sounds so good.
Massive crunch.
At home, usually my daily grind until I got my Mark III.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
My daily grind was a G2 into a G3 into the D20.
Totally, and yeah, it's kind of like you're thinking of like the G3 as your. It's funny because I sometimes will think of them as amp channels, and sometimes I'll think of them as just pedals. So it's like you're using the G2 as a pedal to boost the G3 as a channel into a platform, right? So it's kind of a cool application, but
It makes you wonder, like, if there was like a channel blending feature where you could blend like channel 2
stack
and
them,
3. Yeah.
or like a series parallel mode where you could like actually
stack.
Dan,
Yeah, Dan.
where are you at?
Yeah, let's make that a feature. He's gonna be like cursing when he sees this.
Yeah, dual 7s. Yeah, I was saying to Scott, like, we've worked together here now, and like I'm sure people know Scott's been on the streams a few times, but if not, Scott's been one of our main builders here since pretty early on, like before the D and G20s even. Like
Right when the G3 launched.
right when the G3 came out.
3.5 years ago.
And I was about a year and a half after that.
Yeah.
Just essentially helping test stuff at the time, yeah. But we've both gone back with the company for a while, but I think this is the first time that we actually like have jammed on anything.
Other than just like showing each other a riff in the shop or something, we've never actually sat down and just
Jammed.
jammed.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Gotta do more of that.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, I guess we're here tonight to kind of talk a bit about the WTF contest, which is still going, and we kind of took a little bit of a break from it, but we now are going to get back into doing more. We've been getting a lot of entries. That sounds nice. The trim on that's great, eh?
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
It's nice. The Godot trim, or not Godot?
Yes, Gotch.
It
It's
is.
a Gotch. It's their own custom. I think their own custom design for the AZ line or for Ibanez.
Right.
But it's very much based probably on other standard models that they offer.
Nice on the 6s.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, guys, sorry, the contest. We've been receiving a lot of WTF entries, and we are still going to be giving away. We don't have a set date. We'll come up with a set date soon, but later in the next couple months, let's say sometime later in the fall, we're going to be giving away another Pro Series amp, and it's the same kind of rules. Basically, if you want to win, well, there's two sides of it, and for anyone who is kind of recurring, you'll know what this is. For anyone who's new, if you want to win some Revv merch, we launched a winter test facility video a few months ago. All you got to do is go watch the video and comment your favorite Canadian saying, and you can be entered to win some merch. It's super easy. We'll be doing merch giveaways kind of sporadically throughout the whole contest, and then a big kind of grand giveaway at the end. But for the WTF contest, the grand prize is going to be a generator of your choice. So you can pick the model, you can pick all the Tolex, you can pick everything you want custom. And to do that, you have to post your best Canadian cover. So this can be a full song, it can be just guitar, it can be not guitar, it could be any other instrument, it could be a 10-second cover, it could be a 10-minute cover. There's literally no format, it's just about kind of having fun and doing this. Post your best Canadian cover, email your entry to contest@revamps.com, and we're going to add it to our playlist, which is what we're going to take a look at tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, we've kind of randomly picked 8 entries to kind of, just to have fun and watch and kind of see what everyone's doing. There have been some really good ones this time around. I feel like the first round kind of got people itching to do more of this, and it's been cool just to kind of see people say, like, this has been really fun, just to,
Well, this is pretty exciting watching. I haven't actually watched one yet, so this will be the first time for me watching some of these videos, so I'm looking forward to this.
For sure. Firstly, we're going to watch the winter test facility video, so for anyone who does want to win some of the merch, if you go over to YouTube, my computer wakes up again. Oh, there's my login
Good
screen.
old password screen.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so go to YouTube and search Revamps Winter Test Facility Tour if you want to win some merch. You will find this video, and we're going to take a look at this video now.
A lot of people have asked us for a tour of the Revv production facility. How are we looking?
4 grams heavy.
It's too heavy. Can you shave her down a bit?
You got it, Big D.
People want to know the secret to what makes Revv amps so great. Oh, for sure. Keep her coming. Looking good, Danny. The truth is, it's simple. Who gave Scotty a blowtorch?
Still have those glasses.
Sounding good, boys.
Oh, yeah.
It's right here in the Great White North.
If your album doesn't have
By
those.
Canadians.
Oh,
The Canadian way.
I'll have to talk. I don't know who these are.
Come on, boys. How about a little energy here? That's more like it. And at Revv, we adhere to the strictest standards for quality. Easy, Sammy. It's poutine, not a soup.
Hey, how's this for the Canada Day special?
You know what? Can you put a maple leaf on it?
I don't see why not.
Because to build the best amps, you got to look good, sound good, and be tougher than a moose in a snowstorm.
How's this?
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Oh, she's a beaut. So the next time you're enjoying your quality Revv amplifier, just rest assured that our team of beauties is dedicated to making it the best amp you'll ever experience. Send them out, Scotty.
Our team of beauties.
New pedal, boys.
Oh, there. Yeah, there you go. So that's it, and that is just outside of this building where we actually work every day.
Yeah. That's exactly how amps are built.
Yes, that is how amps are made. Also, what's funny, I remember that G4 that they were shooting lasted all day.
Yeah.
And then on the last shot on the cross, or like the middle beam where he hit it, there was where it finally like exploded. And it was the last thing. But it lasted a long time. So yeah, find that video on YouTube. And if you head over and comment your favorite Canadian saying, we will be selecting some of our favorite comments to win some merch. And we'll be giving those away over the next few streams. That was no goal. It was in the crease. See, you could comment that. Go to the video and comment that, and you can win something. Literally. I'm really inspired, Dean. What's up, dude? Cool. So you want to watch a couple entries?
Yeah, let's check some out.
A little gem. So the first one that came up when we picked these, I'm just going to exit this. You ever listen to Annihilator?
Oh man, Annihilator is one of my favorites. Jeff Waters is an absolute phenomenal guitar player.
And what's cool about this entry too is it's a metal band, but Jeff Waters also does like a lot of like kind of flamenco style stuff, and this is actually a flamenco cover, so this is kind of, it doesn't have to be, a metal entry for this contest.
Cool.
So this is, I think, was Anthony Weiss was his name? Crystal Ann Annihilator cover.
Cool, I think I know this song.
Sweet. Kind of reminds me of some of the stuff you play, actually. Popping a wheel. I don't know if I've even heard that.
Talented stuff.
That's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's harmonious too.
Yeah, this is a really nice piece.
Oh, nice key change.
No kidding.
I've actually heard this song. That's really nice. Good playing too. I like how he's like getting a lot of the flamenco like sounds, but with a pick.
Yeah,
It
that's
still
pretty
sounds like
awesome.
he's doing it with his fingers. Like that kind of dynamic stuff there. That's killer.
Dynamic picking.
Totally.
Yeah.
Sounds almost like the nail thing. Ontario saying, gotcha. That makes sense. Nice.
Yeah, that's very
Oh,
nice.
nice chord at the end. Super clean playing, man.
Very nicely done.
Absolutely. You play like some kind of chordy stuff, like a couple progressions you've shown me for your kind of stuff, kind of have that type of like neoclassical kind of sound. That was,
Yeah?
man, that was clean playing. Like,
I would say Annihilator was like, I was big into them way back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
they've been around for a while. Like back since like kind of like the early '90s.
I think the late 80s, yeah.
Yeah, late '80s, early
Yeah,
90s.
they were like, well, they were kind of one of the big thrash bands back in the day, but not really recognized like, Slayer and Metallica and Anthrax.
Yeah,
But-
I know they toured with those guys a lot.
Yeah,
But yeah, and they were Canadian too. Yeah, but
Yeah.
maybe that's why they weren't as recognized. But
that could be it. You never
maybe.
know.
But yeah, no, that was great. I really like how I was like playing with a pick, but kind of making it sound like nylon kind of playing.
Yeah, no, that was very nice.
Yeah,
Good job.
absolutely, cool. Yeah, was it Alice in Hell? Annihilator were grossly underrated. Yeah, man, I got to listen to more of it now. Like that was one of the things I loved about like even Metallica back in the day. Well, I just all those acoustic interludes.
Yeah, oh yeah, like on the earlier albums there, like Ride the Lightning had a pretty cool acoustic section of one of their songs.
And just the way it was all produced too, just like
well, that's the thing. Like
super
you look at
lo-fi
back,
sounding. Like
but back in the day, like you look at albums that are produced today, everything's so refined and so polished. And a lot of times it revolves around guys using similar plugins and similar technology. Back in the day,
Totally.
there wasn't no reference, so you couldn't go online and you couldn't download oh, I'm going to download this preset.
I'm gonna get this Kemper pack.
Exactly. Like
yeah.
everything was to tape. Everything had to be performed properly, and then you know the magic behind the mixing board of the engineer, like
Yeah.
doing his own whatever he hears in his head, versus trying to, let's say, follow a template or something. But
Absolutely.
yeah, so a lot of the albums back in those days, production-wise, varied so much from one to another.
Everything was a lot more unique.
Yeah.
Even from the same producer sometimes, I guess. Like,
Exactly.
like it would have their general kind of like general sound, but yeah, like all the different characters based off of every small variable involved. And
Sometimes I kind of miss that a little bit.
Yeah.
That uniqueness on albums. Like some guys are still doing the unique things today, but there's still a lot of music that comes out kind of sounding the similar.
Totally.
And I think maybe with the advancement of technology and having access to all that information has kind of attributed to that maybe a little.
100%. I think it's like instant gratification, like instant accessibility. I think it like the same. There's a lot of the same issues with a lot of things in culture right now because everything is so easy to acquire. And there's so much in front of you that it's also hard to like absorb it all, that it's almost easier just to resort to something that you can just have, and it's like, nope, this works. Like
something that's ready made and easy accessible.
Before you had to like really forge your sound and all that. Daniel, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I saw you Dr. Pick there. Do you want to watch another cover? Watch one more here.
Let's check another one out.
Keep one going. So this one here is from Jake Moyer. This is a pulmonary archery cover. I'm not sure if you were ever an Alexis on Fire fan, Scott, but when I was getting into music, I'm almost 30, but when I was getting into music, when I was probably like 12, I remember seeing Alexis on Fire on Much Music for the first time, and they were the first band I ever heard do the screaming thing, and I was just like, what is going on here? This is very like, aggressive. I was like, I didn't know if I liked it. I didn't know if I liked it at first, and then after it grew on me, I was like, this is the sickest thing
that reminds me of the experience I had when I first discovered Metallica.
Yeah.
Like we're talking when the Justice for All album, so 88. And they released their first music video for One. And it was the edited version.
So it wasn't video.
Yeah.
And it was the shortcut of the song.
Yeah,
that was what they did for radio.
Yeah. So it didn't really have the full Metallica experience in that song.
Yeah.
His vocals were a little cleaner, and he sung a little bit more in that song versus the rest of the album, which was very growly stuff.
That was the audio guys, by the way. That was not me.
At this point, I had only been listening to like Iron Maiden,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then that was the first time ever hearing like that raunchy, angry vocal style.
Man, that'd be cool. Like, I mean, to me, it's just because I wasn't that age at that time. Like, I'm sure to you it was just the same as it was to me when I was hearing new things. But
I'm sure, yeah.
But it seems like it would be so cool to be around when that stuff was coming out.
It was a pretty cool experience, yeah. Like, that album blew my mind, and that was the change for me. Then I got into thrash.
Yeah.
Slayer and Anthrax and all the bands like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, for me it was like the early post-hardcore stuff. So let's take a listen. So this is Jake's cover, and he did I believe he did a full cover, like a full band cover. So, and it was this song actually too that I heard. It was Pulmonary Archery. So, let's see it. Got the reverse delays on point.
Cool.
It's like one of my favorite sounds is like that floaty reverse delay. It's really cool texture.
It's got a solar guitar there.
Yeah, looks like the other guitar's bare knuckles too. Good gear. Max effects I can see there. It's like pretty bang on for the tones. I still use this chord sometimes. It's funny. I did the vocals too.
Oh, cool.
Literally sounds like George. That's awesome. Basically, it sounds like it's awesome.
So this is almost like an exact copy kind of cover?
Yeah, like nailed it.
Right on.
On the clean vocals too. So like, you can imagine me being like 12 years old hearing this on like music for the first time.
Yeah, no
Being
kidding,
like,
eh?
what is going on here?
No
Like,
kidding.
this is awesome.
Especially if you've never heard the style before.
This is like when this was becoming a thing, like the early 2000s kind of like stuff. But like melodically, this is still like the best.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was cool.
Hardcore to Timmy's, just like the Denny's show where there's like, focus on Denny's. Everyone.
Yes.
Oh man, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 too. This guy is just nailing all my childhood.
So this one gets your vote for sure.
Oh man. Nice. That was pretty bang on, man. Like that's
I
pretty much-
cannot say yay or nay. I'm actually never not familiar with the song, but
Oh.
that sounded really good.
That sounded exactly like the song, man. Killer work, Jake. All right. Sweet.
I just signaled to our man behind the scene here to come get me a
Gear and beer.
refreshment.
Let's take a look at what are we drinking
Thank
for
you.
beers here. You bring the same thing that I have, yeah.
Kilter.
Kilter.
Looks like
So-
a ghost on the.
Yeah, Kilter. So yeah, what's everyone? I guess beer is a portion of the show as well. What's everyone drinking tonight? Yeah, Kilter. Actually, it's funny. I went there last week. It's like a kind of like an independent brewery in Winnipeg, which Alex and I were just talking about before. It seems like in the past 5 years, there's just been like an excess of really, really good kind of like small batch brewers in Winnipeg.
That's great.
It's really good, and they have an IPA as well that's about 7% that tastes like that.
Oh wow.
So it's really good. But they're just located like in a residential area in St. Boniface, and I went there last week for a friend's birthday, and it's just like a little tap room, and they got snacks and stuff, and it's like a really nice spot. So yeah, Kilter Waves, Summer Shandy, nice. Imagine when I discovered Children of Bodom. Yeah, that was another one too. They kind of took it to the next level with the prog stuff too. But sorry, I divulged on the topic there. If anyone has, yeah, as always, if you have any like kind of local brews to your area that you think would be cool for us to check out or anything you'd recommend, let us know, because that's
Yeah, it's got a bit of like you can tell it's got a bit of a tropical,
yeah,
juicy, fruity flavor to it.
yeah,
But yet not.
it's not like
Yeah.
sugary and too sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of the ticket, not too sugary. So. Play something. What do you got? Play me a riff.
Let's do that.
Play me a riff, Scott. Oh, that A minor thing. Nice, dude. Yeah, that thing is so warm, man.
I love this.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like they're two very different sounding guitars. Like the Aristides is so like hi-fi, and this is just so balanced in every way. Like it's bright, but it's warm, but it's
I'm still getting to know even all the different sounds it has. It's got like 10 different voices.
yeah.
It's almost too much.
So what does that switch actually do?
So in its normal state, we got just the humbucker. Then we flip it over to your rig. I think we get the outer two on position 2, and then position 3 is both humbuckers. Position 4 is the inner 2, and then on position 5 is that one. Then when you flip the switch, go back to position 1. It's like a tapped, like it's like not a full output. The
Right.
second coil is somehow tapped. They got some magic going on in this switch.
Sweet.
Position 2 in the second position is a straight up single coil operation.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'm not quite familiar with what position the middle position on this setting is. I think it's like a tap and a coil combination or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
And then position 4 again is just a single coil here.
Yeah.
And then 5 is like what they call a power tap.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's a lot of different sounds. Almost too much sometimes, but
Yeah.
I really, position 4 for the Ibanez wiring is always like classic. Just that spanky clean. This is like a humbucker. It's got that.
Right. And then as soon as you split it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that sound.
Awesome. All right. Let's watch another entry.
Let's do that.
So yeah, one of the cool things about this is I guess seeing like interpretations of people doing songs in different styles, and this was a Summer of '69 smooth jazz cover by Andrew Swift, who did all of the instruments on this.
Smooth jazz cover of Summer
Of Summer of '69, which is a song I've heard so many times, and it was cool to hear it done in a different way.
Well, I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely. So this is Andrew Swift. Alex, is the internet cord plugged in? This is like dinner music, Gear and Beer dinner music. This is sweet to hear it in this way. The upright bass too. Have you ever tried playing an upright bass?
I've never tried.
It's so hard, man.
Well, because there's probably no vibration. That you gotta pluck hard or what?
Well, and there's no frets. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the time they don't even have markers. Oh, nice. I love the reharmonization there. Good hands too, eh? Like, really good control of like every instrument.
Yeah, this is really cool.
This is sick. Like, technique-wise on literally every instrument is so good. Also, the print shirt is really sick. That's so sweet.
That's awesome.
I almost feel like this is like a Family Guy segue.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like,
It would work very well for that.
Nice. for this style of music, like I love a 335. I know you're not much of a Gibson guy. I'm not really much of a Gibson guy either, but I love a 335 when it's the right one.
That's one I'd like to add to the arsenal that one day.
Yeah, like a good hollow body.
Yeah. That was very nicely done.
That was really good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Good job, guys.
Absolutely. I love hearing, like, I feel like the reharmonized pop cover thing has, like, definitely become more of a thing, which is cool. It's like, just there's so many different ways that you can interpret those types of songs since they're just in, like, major minor keys.
Yeah.
So, like, hearing those types of harmonies interpreted in those ways are really, really cool. Very jazzy Wolf Dog.
Yeah.
Not only the master of the instruments, but yeah, exactly. And I think there was like a lot of restraint in the playing too, like in a good way, just like very controlled, like
They weren't trying to show off.
No, it was all about just the musicality and like great harmony and arrangements. Halleck says I need to learn to play more instruments. Have you played any other instruments besides like
Just bass and drums. Like I'm not a drummer, but I mean I can keep a basic beat. But
bass and drum.
And I mean I can't play keyboards to save my life. I should probably learn that. It does definitely help in the learning music theory thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about that after the album's done.
Yeah.
Very nice playing, especially the drums. I'm a terrible jazz drummer. I was gonna say I feel like I can play metal drums really like decently well because I can kick pretty like on time and quick and just like, do your hands like just doing that and then doing eighth notes or quarter notes on your hands or 16th notes is not as challenging as playing drums like that with that much control.
No, that's another skill level that takes years to get good at.
Scott Adrian asks, how well does the trem and the AZ stay in tune? I really want a new HSS model of my Edge LA Pro Edge trems, but because they're so reliable.
Well, this one came with 10s on it.
Yeah.
And I think the nut was cut very tight.
Yeah.
So like probably being brand new, they probably didn't have much slack or slop in there. So it was cut very tight. I found it was sticking a bit at first, but I dropped to 9s on here.
Yeah.
And I mean, tuning stability is pretty solid. Sometimes it'll be a little bit, from using it, it'll be a little bit sharp or flat, but typical what you'd get with a Strat.
With a standard trem.
Yeah.
But the locking tuners probably help a little bit though.
Yeah, if you're not going crazy and doing crazy dive bombs, it's very, very stable. I'm pretty happy with it.
Good to use just like as a Strat style trem, or use it mostly for chords and like expressive type things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're wanting to go crazy stuff, I'd probably recommend getting something with a Floyd Rose.
Yeah. I know, Adrian, you play a pretty wide variety of stuff, like from metal to rock to whatever. So I feel like if you have like the metal guitars, like that was kind of what was nice. This is not like a metal 7-string to me.
No, I was told somewhere online, I don't know if it's true or not, but the AZ in the AZ line stands for like A to Z. It covers everything because this guitar really does. It can do jazz. It can do, metal. It can do a little bit of everything. And especially with all the different tonal options.
Totally.
The neck definitely has a little bit more meat on it than you would expect from, let's say, like a shreddy Ibanez guitar.
But you're saying it's mostly just the way it's contoured, eh? Like it's not like it's that much thicker or anything.
Yeah,
like
I don't think it's a ton thicker, let's say, but it's got more weight on the when it gets closer to the outer strings, what they call an oval C. So instead of it fattens out a little bit towards the upper and bottom strings. And the fretboard radius is a 12-inch radius versus like a 17.
Right.
Which a lot of the Ibanez shred guitars are like a really flat neck.
Totally.
So
feels a little rounder.
It feels more, a little bit more in your hands, but it just feels right.
Nice. Awesome. Seamus says you have an epic beard. So that's awesome.
Right on. Thank you.
I saw Brian Lewis. I saw you commented you were watching. Your video actually is up next. Brian did These Eyes as a Guess Who cover, but it says ish because it's a metal cover of the Guess Who, and it is just the audio with the graphic that he put up. So we'll just listen to the song through. But Brian, if you're watching, we're gonna play your video now. Thanks for sending it in, man. So this is Brian Lewis, These Eyes, the Guess Who.
These Eyes, metal version.
Metal cover.
Cool.
Give me like a Nevermore vibe with that riff.
Yeah, totally.
Loomis vibes. Or hear it rather. Thank you, Daniel. Actually, like totally Warrell Dane vocals too. Like very Nevermore influenced.
That's pretty cool.
Did I say these eyes? Totally like, yeah, Loomis vibes. That's sick.
Very much.
Literally, you can hear this as a Nevermore song. That's so sick. Very ominous, totally, like very eerie sounding. Which is funny because the guess he was like just a straight rock man.
Yeah, like a total, like almost Good Times rock.
This is a cool interpretation.
Very.
Or don't. Dude, 1,000 likes for a full video. You heard it here, guys. Dude, that was killer.
That was
Nice entry,
awesome.
Brian. That was, yeah, major Loomis vibes, like with the, it's a, I guess, where are they in A? Yeah. Oh, it's in A flat, I guess. Super low. I was gonna say like those types of riffs. I feel like whenever I kind of like think about playing like in B standard or like playing like a metal riff, I try to sound like Loomis because I know that he plays like those. Heavily inspired by the sound of silence. Never, yeah, the Nevermore cover, sick. Have you heard that cover? Like Nevermore's cover of the Sound of Silence?
You know, I probably have, but I would have to listen to it again.
It's
been a while.
so like literally like dissonant and like lots. That's not the riff.
No,
but like
but that's
those types of chords, like
Yeah, exactly. Those daunting dissonant chords.
that's for you, Derek, if you're
Yeah.
watching at all. I remember we were sitting here before it starting, just both going. You play, yeah. So you've been doing mostly drop B stuff. Like I feel like I almost always gravitate to drop A on a 7, but
Yeah, like I can't just drop tunes on a floating bridge, but my PRS that I have, that one typically stays in drop.
try this if you want. But
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like, no, I'm
all
online.
hooked up with the strap here.
yeah. Do you find like do you just like that tonality, or do you just prefer keeping it? Like I found like I guess for the way that I would approach 7s, like when I was I guess with intervals or with the after image, it was a lot of being able to get to that open note if I need to.
Yeah, I got one song that's in like drop A flat.
Yeah. I feel like the way I approached it was like I wanted my 6 with just the ability to do that quickly. Oh man, trying to remember.
Yeah.
That type of stuff, like being able to just default to like the low power chord is like,
Yeah,
kind of like a
it's-
safeguard.
It's always I love the tones. Like I mean, I think way back in the day, like I bought my first 7-string guitar in '97.
When I was 5 years old.
And I ordered it, and so while I was waiting for it to come in,
Was it an Ibanez?
it was an Ibanez, the UV777 there with the mirror pick guard.
Oh yeah.
It had the Eye of Horus in the body.
Yeah.
It was a gorgeous guitar. But it took like 7 months to arrive from the time I ordered it.
Yeah.
So
Was that like right when people started using them?
yeah, like that model just got released, and 7-strings were just starting to become a thing. Not because of Korn, but because of Steve Vai.
Yeah.
Dream Theater came out with like I think it was their Wake album or something like that. Came out with the 7-string.
Yeah.
That's kind of what got me into 7-strings.
Totally.
And but yeah, I remember like while waiting for that guitar, I had like a 6-string, and I just tuned it like the bottom six strings of a 7-string guitar, so I could just
Right.
actually start riffing along with those tones. And
Right.
so when I actually got my 7-string, I already had like a bunch of riffs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bead. Nice. that one of your riffs?
It's one of my old riffs. And then the second time around was.
Ah, the timing's off. Sorry, play it again.
Yeah, so it's,
Ah.
I actually screwed up too. But yeah, it's one of those cool,
Sweet.
fun riffs to
Yeah.
play.
That thing sounds fat, man. It's cool. Sweet. All right, we have a few more videos to watch here.
Nice.
So the next one here, I'm actually going to skip through the commercial first because there's a commercial.
Good old ads.
You know you're making it when you get ads on your channel, guys.
You're doing something right.
Yeah, exactly. Let's skip through here. So this one was cool. So again, we randomly selected these, but it is cool that this one came up because we shared this one on our page, and Triumph, the band, actually shared it, and it's a Triumph cover.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I also should correct this. I saw a couple people ask now. So the contest is going on. Yes, you can still submit something. For anyone who has asked or been here and been wondering, you can absolutely still submit something. We haven't yet set a deadline. It's going to be probably in the next month and a bit to 2 months. We'll set a deadline on this, and we'll make it obvious when we are. But yes, absolutely, you can enter. All you need to do is post your favorite Canadian cover of any Canadian band. It can be a song, it can be a riff, it can be
Could it be a Canadian TV show theme song?
Sure. Yeah.
So
It'd
that'd
be
be
even better if you acted out the TV show. Like, you can do that. We love creativity.
Cool.
Any of that type of stuff.
Nice.
Anything. We love creativity. So post your favorite Canadian cover and send the link to us at contest@revamps.com. And we will add your video to this playlist. We're going to be doing a couple more streams like this where we share them. So if we add your video to the playlist, it can be shared on the streams here. If your video doesn't get shared today, it'll probably get shared on one of the other streams. And we're also, if you email your video to contest@revamps.com, you'll be entered to win the grand prize, which is a generator MK3 of your choice. It could be a 120, 100R, 100P, spec'd out to whatever you want, whatever Tolex you want, whatever color you want. Again, get creative. If you want to win some merch, all you got to do is go to the Winter Test Facility video on our YouTube channel, comment your favorite Canadian saying, and we'll be giving away merch to some of our favorite entries throughout all these streams. And
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Do whatever you want. Like anything. Again, we love creativity too. So it doesn't necessarily just have to be a guitar cover. Like if you do a full band cover, if you do something in a different style or anything. And again, it can be on your phone. It can be a pro video. We're all about just having fun with it. That's been the point of all
the
this.
technical quality aspect is not the important thing.
The point of all this, to be completely honest, has been to kind of bring. At first with the pandemic, it was more or less just to have something fun to do while we were all locked down, but also just to kind of bring awareness to Canadian music. We've seen a lot of people from the States commenting that they're learning of these bands that they've never heard of, and now are finding new tunes that they like, which is awesome. That's what it's all about. So if you want to enter, great. Post your video on YouTube, send it to contest@revamps.com. We'll put it on the playlist, and keep her coming. We got lots of great entries so far. This one we received from Tony Streetman, and we shared it on our Facebook, and through that, Triumph actually shared it.
That is really cool.
Which is great. Are previous entries still eligible to win? No, you would want to send a new entry for this round, but you can send as many entries as you want. And if you entered the first round, you can enter the second round as many times as you want as well. So there's no limitation on the amount of entries, but it is a new round. New entries for this round. Tony and I think it's Bob and Doug McKenzie that we got here, to be honest. Kelly McGill is the name of the vocalist here. So they did Magic Power by Triumph, and this was shared by Triumph. This is a longer video, but there's a little skit going on here, so we're gonna get right into it and watch her. Yeah, Daniel, send in whatever you want, man. We'll be keeping an eye for it.
My brother Doug.
Definitely cover Rush. Derek loves Rush.
Well, I heard this Canadian company, Revv Amplification, maybe you've heard of them, they're Beauty, eh? Well, I heard they had a contest where you could win a new amplifier, eh? Free.
You know, what kind of company will give away a free amplifier?
Well, they want to celebrate the glory of Canada, eh? We're going to do a cover of a song by a Canadian band, eh? It'll be Beauty.
Like Nickelback, eh?
No way, eh? We want people to like Canada.
Ah, Justin Bieber, right?
Hey, no hate on
One
Nickelback.
more, I'm going to do the steamroller.
I want a fraction of their
I don't
success.
play an instrument. I don't sing. You don't play an instrument. You don't sing, eh? So what are we going to do? People are going to be mad at us, and we're going to make Canada look bad. I'm not doing it.
You'll do it, eh? Or I'll tell Dad you gave away his beer money.
They're always pushing me around. So how are we going to do this?
You can do anything with enough beers, hoser.
Hey, Older. Let's do another song by another Canadian trio band. How about Triumph?
Oh, like magic power, eh? Here, you want to see my magic power, eh? Beauty, eh?
I like how one of them's already empty.
It's already pre-drank. Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't expect his voice to be like that. Like how the guitar changes too. Oh, the 12 string. He actually did it with the 12. Didn't just use a chorus.
Nice singing.
This is a really nice voice, man. He has like the quintessential classic rock voice.
Yes.
You know?
No kidding.
Like super nice vibrato. Nailing all the guitar tones too.
Totally.
His beard's bigger than yours, Scott.
Yeah, I kind of stopped trimming it. I used to grow it long, but I just keep trimming it all the time.
Yeah, it's that wide vibrato, man. I like how moose heads are changing color. Are they different moose heads? Or are they just moving around?
Seems like the guy on the left is doing all the work with the music, and the other guy's just sitting back and singing along.
The guy who submitted it was Tony, the guitarist. But man, like, great voice.
Totally, this is awesome. This is really fun.
I like the music is empty as they go too. Oh, Adrian, that's sick. Tony really actually helped mix the cover. That's awesome, man. I love that. I love you guys working together to put this stuff together. Like,
Yeah, this is
that's
awesome.
That's the best. That's the point of all of this.
You're thinking it over, but you just can't sort it out. Do you want someone to tell you what they think it's all about? Are you the one and only who
Like that
says
drum.
only you're reaching for the top? Well, the music keeps you going, and it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna.
I like how his one leg is a snare drum. Hit some of the angles.
Oh, there you go. He's got a rig. What's a foot switch box? Oh, he's got the same EVH guitar Derek's got here too. Two of them. Nice. Derek, he's got your beat, bud. This is killer. Chair Beyond, that's you, Tony. Dude,
Nice job.
this is killer, man.
I'm young now, I'm wild now, I want to be free. Got the magic power of the music in me. I'm young now, I'm wild, and I'm free. Got the magic power of the music. I got the music in me. I got the power. I got the magic. She got the power. She got the magic.
Right on. That was awesome.
Yeah, boys. That's the spirit of the WTF contest right there. You know, Bob and Doug, beers, some good old Canadian classic rock.
You bet.
Great voice, great playing, lots of guitars. Killed it. That was awesome. Thanks, Tony. Thanks for sending that in, man. That was a lot of fun to watch. What's your, do you have like a favorite like classic rock band or Canadian classic band?
Canadian classic.
Like not like there's a lot of great.
I mean, there's like April Wine.
Also, speaking of Canadian music, sorry, this is gonna for a lot of people who don't know, this will jump way over their head. But Spirit Box, I don't know if you know who Spirit Box is. Their guitar player Mike used to play in like a melodic hardcore band from Vancouver that I used to tour with, and we used to do like community center tours back in the day. And he has this new band with his wife called Spirit Box, and they broke Billboard Top 20 in the States.
That's
like
awesome.
Top 20 overall with
Yeah,
their
I think I
debut
remember
record,
hearing about that.
which is crazy. Like
That's
they're,
incredible.
Like for a Canadian like kind of progressive metalcore band to break top 20 on the overall Billboard in the States is outrageous.
Yeah.
So it's up. Yo, Isaac, what's up, dude? You ever seen those Riffified videos where? Do you know who Isaac is? Isaac.
I don't.
He's one of our. But you would have met him in NAMM actually.
Okay.
He lives with Trey. I don't know if you guys still live together or not. But he does these Riffified videos where it's him like playing over just like kind of meme video clips and stuff, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So
Awesome.
what's up, Isaac? How's it going, dude? I miss you, and I hope I get to see you soon. What does that say? The table reminds me of that time my drunken drummer and bassist started playing Toto Africa and blowing empty beer bottles. Yeah, just got like tune them up. But yeah, like I feel like that was a pretty big for Canadian band to be able to do that, which is crazy. April Wine. Obviously, Rush. I'm not allowed to talk about Rush on this stream that often.
Yeah,
because Derek doesn't like Rush. I don't like
Helix.
Helix. Yeah.
We opened for Helix back at the zoo many moons ago.
Helix at the zoo.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
man.
well. It was a Saturday night. We were the opening act for the headlining act, which was Helix.
Yeah.
They didn't bring anything but their guitars,
Yeah.
so they had to use our gear.
Yeah.
So before the show, I'm working with the guitar player because I had this massive Mesa Boogie rig, and like I could store up to 99 different patches.
Yeah.
So I literally worked with him to get the tone that he wanted. I just saved that as a patch.
Yeah.
And then when I was done our set, I just set the amp to his patch, so he had his sound that he wanted when he came on stage. But man, they beat the crap out of our drummer's drum set.
I feel like you can get away with like loaning amp rigs, and provided they just don't put beers on it, you're good to go. But like with drums, like if someone just mangles your
There was
kit,
like
we've
there was
had
like
that happen before.
thumb-sized dents in the snare
Yeah.
because the guy just pounded the crap out of them because it wasn't his kit. Give her crap, right?
Yeah, I think you'd have a little more respect in that, but that's not rock and roll.
No, that's not a putting it on. It's not right.
Especially not when you're Helix and
We can
you're
talk
heavy.
about it all these years later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Isaac, hopefully we'll see you at NAMM, man. I guess in whenever they're doing it now, June, July. And I'll just give a little bit of a plug for next week. That's actually going to be a bit of the topic for next week on the stream, is we're going to be talking about NAMM and all how it's going to be changing. And next week will be kind of more of an industry type hang. Derek will be here, and we'll have some guests on as well to kind of talk about kind of more some of the behind the scenes industry stuff that we don't talk about too often on here. It definitely is a lot of guitar and amp and pedal based stuff, and we all exist in this industry, so it'll be kind of a nice change of pace to talk about some of that stuff for sure. I miss NAMM so bad too, Tanner. I don't miss being like completely annihilated with the NAMM thrax after NAMM and being sick for a week, but
I never had any issues.
No, I think I just go out too much.
Party too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that one night there you got a little.
I had like 15 White Claws.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. I forgot what it was. I just remember I was sharing a room with Dan, and I was sleeping on like this fold-out couch that had this shitty metal beam in it.
Oh.
I just couldn't sleep, and I was just like, nah, man, I'm done with this, and just like kept going. And I slept for like 3 hours, and then just woke up hungover and terrible. It was not a good idea.
Yeah, it wasn't a very restful sleep, I imagine.
Yeah. Oh, you caught COVID right after Namthrax. That sounds like a successful time. Oh, geez. Okay, this next video. Oh, what's that?
Just an idea from one of my songs on the new album.
One of those. Is it in? It's in D.
Yeah. That one nasty.
Yeah. Ah, the G2's on. I was like, why is it so wet? I don't even know if I can do that anymore. Dude, I can't even remember the last time I tried to do that. Is that it? Is that what it is?
Well, you'll go old hammer on taps.
A bit of respect the wind vibe. Nice. We got a couple more videos we can
Let's
watch.
do it.
Yeah. So this one actually came in earlier today, and this is so our buddy Tony, who won, I believe, in Andy Wood's contest, and he placed in our contest our last round as well.
Oh, nice.
And he took my Generator 120 demo and riffed over it. And
Well, that's cool.
The video is called "Ruining Some Sam Riffs." But yeah, Tony just sent this in this morning. So this one actually is over top of our Generator 120 video from our pal Tony Doss.
So technically, it's a Canadian cover.
It technically is a Canadian. Yeah, it's like you were saying. It's like, could you play like a Canadian TV show? I guess you could cover like a product video.
Yeah.
It'd be
I
the
mean,
same.
you have to look into what TV shows have some cool theme songs.
Yes. But apparently he liked this video. So,
Right on.
Tony, thanks for sending this in, dude. I caught it just in time that we could get her in the draw for tonight. So, this is Tony soloing over our Generator 120 demo. Christmas is coming soon. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no kidding.
Got the scar from the Penguins and the BC Brit. I forgot about this video. Alex, we shot this in your basement. This is amazing. I like the harmonies. I also kind of tried to like rip off Loomis in this song. Too.
Yeah, this is very Loomis sounding.
Yeah, it was very much intentional. Except for this. Dude, I love the overtones you added to that, because I just added a bunch of dissonant nonsense. Now it's actually melodic. Oh yeah. I don't know how you're playing that with mitts on, but...
I think that's for the video.
No, I know. I'm joking.
That'd be impressive.
Dude, that's nailed like the melodicness of that. Like, yeah,
Nice
nailed
play.
the key change on it too. Yeah. I truthfully tried soloing over this and couldn't come up with anything, so this is much better than what I did. Oh, nice chromatic line.
Yeah.
Nice. I love the fourth harmony on that. Kind of hard to harmonize that because it isn't actually anything other than noise. Dude, that was killer.
That was awesome.
It's like actually made some sense of. I remember when I was like talking with Kyle about making that video. He's like, just make it heavy and stupid. I was like, okay. That was kind of what we came up with. How long did the 412s? For a long time, honestly. How long did they have the big? Sorry, Andy asked, how long did the 412s have like the huge light up badge? Like they still light up.
The
but-
oval one? Or
No,
just
like
the larger size.
like the big size. Yeah, like
I think with the very first we started with the larger, and then we changed it not too long after that.
Yeah,
So-
now it's the same size as the 212s, I think.
correct.
Which I think is,
I think
although not proportionately the same, I think it looks better.
yeah, I like the smaller logo look versus the larger logo.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many are actually out in the wild with
Yeah.
the larger logo. Probably not very many.
No, I don't think it was like that for a long time.
Nope.
Yeah.
So if you have a larger logo, you got a rare amp.
Actually,
or a
yeah,
rare cab.
because all the original 412s would have been with the oval, and then we switched to the rectangle for a brief period of time with the large one, and then switched it to the new one. So yeah, there's probably
a few,
like under 50.
I would say, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
under 50 of them, but you know, a decent amount again. I'm late again. Human time is hard. Yeah, it's hard to morph into Poo Ninja. What's up, man? Good to see you. Something super 80s about a red BC Richard the Maple board. Totally. That makes me think of like Death or Cynic. Oh, Andy just bust out that riff. I don't even know if I remember it, man. Was it in drop A? I basically tried to actually rip off like the after image, like my old band. I think that was it. Just something dumb like that. I remember the last service.
I'd have to practice so long to play a riff like that.
It's funny though, because like it's not musical at all. But yeah, after Mitch did a lot of stuff, it was like the harmonized kind of minor second.
Definitely not in the right.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just using it like. Just something totally stupid.
I don't even know. I can't even. play
Your riffs are more musical than that. Yeah, totally. That's a sweet riff. Dude, that's clean.
Yeah.
Your right hand is so clean, dude. I was gonna say it's because you're using a sharp pick, but you're not. You're using that Altex pick.
I'm using an Altex Sharp.
Yeah. Oh, it is the sharp one.
Yeah. The 2mm. Oh yeah, the old sweeps.
Jeez. Oh man. I can't even do that. I don't even know if I can do that. You're cleaner than I am, man.
That one thing.
the Derek. That's hilarious. I was playing like that riff. And he says the Derek bending would fit there, like where he does that. That's actually that's like the point. That's literally the point of that. It's like you gotta like bend it too, so it's like not even a full semitone. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah. I think we've lost half our viewers now.
Yeah. Like, what is this nonsense? That's what we do here. Okay, so we are down to. Wait, what Better Off? I like Better Off, but this is a commercial again. Sorry, guys, gonna skip another commercial here.
Gotta get that ad blocker installed.
Ad block, yeah, exactly. Derek, get me ad block. So we're down to our last entry for tonight. So again, for anyone who may have just missed what we were doing and wondering what these videos are, this is all for the WTF contest. And it'll be going on till later in the fall. Basically, we're going to be giving away a second Pro Series amp. And to enter, you have to post your favorite post a cover of your favorite Canadian song. And again, like, you know, it could be a phone video, it could be a professionally produced video, it could be 10 seconds, it could be a minute, it could be a guitar, it could be a harmonica, it could be whatever.
Have fun with it.
Have fun with it. That's kind of the name of the game. And if your video wasn't shared this time, we're going to be doing more of these streams. We're going to be giving away some merch as well. If you do want to win some merch, you can head over to the Winter Test Facility video and comment with your favorite Canadian saying, and over these streams we'll be giving away some more Revv merch. And then later in the fall, we'll be making a playlist of all the entries we receive, and we'll be giving away a MK3 amp of your choice. So it can be 120, 100R, 100P, whatever Tolex you want, whatever color you want. You can go to town. It's funny, a lot of people were really stoked on your amp today because it was like cool combination of stuff that we haven't seen. And it's like you can definitely get creative with the amps too. So like if you have like a vision of what you want, then you should definitely enter this contest.
The amp builder is such a cool feature of our
Did
website.
you use it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
use it
totally.
to preview?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We have an amp designer on our site, which if you saw Scott's amp that we posted today, yeah, that's sweet to know that you actually use that. Like Dorian, I think, did a good job of getting the photos of everything. So that
Yeah,
it
no,
looks...
it works amazingly well. It's too. I mean, we need a cab designer.
Yeah. Yeah. I have used it to like give people examples of Tolex, like with
Oh, it's perfect.
with cabs too.
Yeah.
You know. Like,
I
it's
mean,
great.
how many Tolexes do we have now? 75.
I don't know.
It's a crazy amount.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know. A
Not
lot.
75, but we probably have
like,
about 30 or 40 for sure.
a lot. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's cool. Like I'm seeing some ones now, like those emerald ones that we did for
With the green corners?
Ben Bruce. Yeah.
Or sorry, with the gold corners?
Yeah, Ben Bruce from Asking Alexandria actually got the emerald green with the gold, and then the amp actually the faceplate has the gold Bronco, which I haven't seen.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that one looked really nice.
Yeah, and designer on the website's awesome. Yeah, Daniel's sweet. Yeah. We got that up there. You guys can preview amps on the designer. I mean, you could design your own amp, and then if you win the contest, you could literally get that amp. So, post your entry and send it over to contest@revamps.com, and we will watch it and put it on this playlist, and you can win a free amp. It's great.
Right on.
It's real easy. On a green G20 with the maple leaf and the G as a 4 instead. We could maybe make that happen. I don't know. We can do some custom stuff. The end designer's cool, but doesn't let you do power amp sections. Wow, wait. Poo Ninja. Okay, so we're down to our, sorry, that was kind of the preface. We're down to the last entry that we're going to watch tonight.
Sweet.
And this is from Milos Kostov. I'm sorry, Milos, if I pronounced your name wrong. That's my I think that's how it sounds. I'm sorry.
Sounds right.
I'm sorry if it's not. Milos entered the last contest as well and had a really great entry. And this one actually is cool. It's The Weeknd. I'm not sure if you'll know the song. It's funny. I actually played this song at the wedding gig I did this past weekend.
Oh, cool.
But he did like an instrumental guitar cover of The Weeknd.
Cool.
Which is sweet. And again, that's you know what this is all about. Like getting creative. Blending styles is fun. Blending styles is cool. So
Very much.
yeah. So we'll take a look at this. This is Milos with "Blinding Lights" by The Weeknd guitar cover. Alrighty, give her a go. Nice. I'm assuming you don't know this actual song.
This sounds familiar. I may have actually heard this song.
It's on the radio a lot.
Yeah.
Right now. And it's a good tune.
I mean, that's a pretty memorable melody.
Totally. It makes a good, like, melodic death metal riff. I also remember that Ibanez S series was like, with the scratch marks on the inlay.
Yeah.
That was nice phrasing. I did pronounce it right. Awesome. It's funny because I feel like with intervals or like with bends like that kind of thing, it's like this is kind of what you go for when you're writing a hook.
Yeah.
You know, like almost like a vocal melody like this, and this translates.
That's kind of how I approach melodies on my solo stuff.
Yeah, and this translates so well into that style.
It sounds really good.
There too. It's octave harmony. It's actually like a really good guitar hook.
Is that the melody sung that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that part.
Like the harmony too. This is It's like crazy how well this song works in this style. That's awesome.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Knowing me, I'd probably enjoy this version over the original.
Yeah, totally.
I'm an instrumental lover, so
Totally.
this is right up my alley.
Like hearing these interpretations. Yeah.
Yeah. That line right there, that's the hook to the whole song. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, killer work, man.
Really nice. I like that.
It's cool hearing that type of stuff translate into that. Like, yeah. That's, I feel like there aren't a lot of, like, I mean, some songs will work that way, but like that song specifically, like that hook works so well in that style.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Oh, that sounded great.
Yeah. Love my Ibanez. Absolutely. Yeah, man. That I remember, like, yeah, that S with like the scratch inlay was like huge. I love the S series. Any of the Ibanez stuff. Do you mostly do the RGs or?
You know, I had that RG7 string that I sold to actually help fund this guitar.
Right.
It was a 1999. That one was a really nice guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had actually been a Schecter guy for a number of years.
Right. I remember when I was at Quest, you bought when the KM7 Mark II.
Yeah, the Keith Merrow Mark II there.
I remember that was when Schecter was like switching suppliers in Canada, so everything was like back ordered for like
for eons. Yeah.
And we were the only Schecter dealer in the city, and I remember people calling me like, "How can I get this freaking guitar?" And we're like, "You can't. Like, you can try."
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
guys posted on the, I think on your Facebook page. I think that's where I saw it initially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we had we had them backordered forever, and then they came in. And I remember there was one that a guy had bought there and returned after like a couple days, which I don't know if that ended up being the one that you ended up getting.
It may have been. I'm not sure.
I remember there was something that where like when it became available quicker, and I remember you got it, and it was
Yeah.
And we have it's in a case, but it's the same guitar that I used in the
in that video that you sold it over there.
yeah, but like with that was like the natural.
The natural finish.
Natural
yeah.
kind of finish,
I actually bought that exact guitar off of Kyle.
Oh yeah, like Revv Kyle.
Yeah, Revv Kyle sold his.
yeah.
I bought it.
That's cool.
And then I did not gel with the Fishman pickups in it.
Yeah,
It had the Keith Merrill pickups. They're great, but they did not work for me.
totally.
And
yeah.
my buddy at the time there was down, and like he grabbed the guitar, and it was like perfect fit for him. So he bought it off me. He literally paid me what I paid Kyle for it. So
It's funny. Brian says I just got a Sun Valley Super Shredder from Sweetwater. You guys maybe want a 6-string, and tonight you're on 7s. Yeah, I will say, Brian, I've been spending more time with my Schecter NJ Strat than anything. Like this guitar, I've kind of, as I mentioned earlier, just been using for some session stuff. And I knew you were going to bring the AZ, so I was like, oh, I got to bring a 7 for tonight.
until I got this thing, which has only been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
roughly.
obviously you're going to.
And before that, I mean, my Strat was.
Yeah.
I have your old HH Strat.
Yeah.
And that, like, since I got that, that's all I was playing until
Yeah.
I got this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
what happens.
now the Strats are
it's-
looking at
it-
me with
it-
an angry face.
Yeah, exactly. It was funny. It was funny too because like my purple 060 has been like my main guitar for like the past. Well, I got it in 2017, so like the past 4 years
Yeah.
actually is what I've used it for. And I've been spending a lot more time with this one. And then I had those corporate gigs using the Strat, and I was like, oh man, like I haven't played the 060 in like a month. And that was like the only guitar I was playing for like, yeah, I've been mostly playing this guy again and kind of getting to re-know the 7. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So a lot of cool Schecters and Ibanez's. Yeah, both of them are killing it recently, man. Like as far as like production level stuff.
Yeah, the stuff coming out. Yeah, the $1,100 to $1,400 range guitars are
Totally.
just, they're banging them, man. Even like PRS, I have a couple PRS 7 strings.
Yeah.
The lower end SE stuff, and it's just incredible
There he is. 7s are lame. We were waiting for that. Oh, what's up? You missed all the videos, man. But no. It was funny, Derek. I was playing a riff earlier where it was like. And they're like, oh, that's like. It sounds like the Derek bend thing. where it's just like. It's like. I'm never gonna like unhear that now in any of those riffs. Sweet. Yeah. So that was the last entry we're gonna show tonight. If you guys have anything you want to hear, as usual, anything you want to hear, if you have any questions that you want to ask us before we sign off, please let us know, and we'd love to answer those now. Checks out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Got any cool riffs before we get going? Any cool riffs you've been working on?
I don't know if I have any cool riffs.
You got lots of cool riffs.
So,
C sharp, I think.
but I was playing it.
Yeah, or E major.
You know, now you have to make me think music theory stuff.
9th fret.
Nice. Yeah. It's just a B, like a F sharp minor. But I'm leaving the top 2 strings open.
true would be the C sharp.
Oh yeah. See, and my brain would think it's in this key.
That's just the restart on there, because yeah, so you're playing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Stoby needs to submit a Loverboy cover.
What's that?
Oh man, Stoby needs to submit a Loverboy cover, is what he says. Question: which pick on both guitars? In here, I have the bare knuckle Aristides Customs with the 5-way switch. So I think it actually splits the same way that your Ibanez wiring does, where it's like the humbucker, outer coil, hum, inner coil, neck.
Yeah.
I don't have the single split options though,
No.
like the secondary.
Like the
switch.
secondary set of voices, but so it looks like our
Yeah.
5-ways are very much the same.
But the 5-way does the same thing. Yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. What's in that?
These have the Seymour Duncan Hyperion.
Oh yeah.
pickups.
Yeah, you were telling me about these earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you really like them.
I'm totally blown away how they sound, the clarity, the attack, everything. Seems probably the best pickups I've ever played.
Nice. That's
Really.
awesome. I really do enjoy the Duncan stuff as well.
Yeah.
Duncan and bare knuckle both. And I don't know. I think I like something from pretty much every company, but all my guitars right now have either Duncans or bare knuckles.
I have a
I like.
painkiller in the bridge of my PRS 7-string.
Yeah.
That's a really nice pickup.
That's a nice high output pickup too.
Yeah.
Where it's like really grindy, but like yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, if anyone has any more questions, let us know now. Otherwise, if you want to enter the WTF contest, head over to the WTF video, the Winter Test Facility video, and just comment your favorite Canadian saying to win some merch. Otherwise, we'd love to see your covers, so post your favorite Canadian band, post a cover, send it to us, contest@revamps.com, and we'll share it on the channel. We're gonna have a little jam here. What's the meaning of life, Derek? I don't know what the meaning of life is. Rattlers. All right, guys, we're gonna have a little jam here, and then I think we're gonna sign off. It's been great hanging out. Thanks,
Yes, good
thanks,
time.
thanks, Scott. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me
I'll
on.
be back again soon. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week. We'll have kind of an industry edition next week, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'll pick Derek's brain about some stuff that I don't know about. How do you feel about the Revv Amp Sim? RVXX, I don't know what that one is. I'll have to try it out. I know that Line 6 did one that we licensed, and it's great. They did a great job on it. Hey, Cliff, what's up, man? We're just about to sign off here, but it was good to see you check in. Thanks a lot, guys.
Right on.
See you next week.
Till later.
Take care.